When someone passes, where do they go? Gone forever? Or can they show? What if you could find someone between to bridge the gap of those unseen?
How are you connected?
It's my daughter.
Is your mother passed away? Okay, she's here. All right. I'm sorry. Aw.
And you had a son? Is that the one that's the cross? Because I hear, tell mom and dad I got a haircut.
Mom, dry your tears. It's Rye. Ryan Rye. I don't know if he wants
Ryan.
to. Okay. He wants to lean down and give you all a kiss.
That's Ryan.
And he says, thanks for the balloons. I have no idea what that means.
God.
If I can help one person out there know that they're loved, to feel comfort, that there's hope, that we will reunite with those that we have loved but never lost, my work's complete then.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Hello, Tony.
Hi, Michelle.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. My goodness, it's Thanksgiving Eve.
Yes.
And I haven't even stuffed my turkey yet.
Oh, I'm ready to eat some turkey, I tell you.
Are you going to stay in LA for Thanksgiving?
I am. I'm actually going to stay in LA where I'm having a nice dinner reservation at a restaurant, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful day.
Wow, you're going out to dinner.
It's
That's
a
nice.
very special dinner, yes.
Well, this show is about giving thanks and the attitude of gratitude. And there's so many people write to me and they say, how can I uplift myself? How can I be happier? And I always say, count your blessings, because we all have things to be thankful for, even our breath, which is the breath of life. So I wanted to dedicate this show at the beginning. We have a special guest coming on, who I don't know anything about, never met, bless her, the whole way from Kingston, Jamaica. But I just want to say, this is my favorite quote. I want to say that before we go on, and I love this. Being happy does not mean you have it all. It means being thankful for all you have. And that's what I want to put out to everybody on this Thanksgiving Eve. So when you wake up in the morning, just say, thank you for everything I have, your health, your home, if you have a husband or wife, your children, everything you can think of. If you would want a blessing in your life, you can also put it in the now context. I am now very happy and grateful for my new career, my new line of work, my new home. You put it in the now context. What that does, it expedites the universe, the Godhead, to bring you what you desire, but to do it in an expedited way. So I've written, as you know, Tony, 6 different books.
I know, great books too.
And one is Messages from Beyond, and in there it's all about positive manifestations and conscious manifestations. So we are a product of what we think. What we think, we do attract. So I always say thought plus energy equals form. So if you have a goal, do not give up. Write your goals down, look at them every day, be happy and thankful for the results. Because when you are happy and thankful for, in the now context, it will help to bring those blessings your way.
That's great.
And we got started a little bit late. And I do have to say that I'm very thankful for you, Tony.
Oh, I'm thankful for you too.
And for what we do every week together. And I count my blessings. And I just had this tremendous attitude of gratitude this evening. So thank you so much.
No, thank you
for working with me.
Thank you for making me a part of it.
And we have a special guest this evening that never met. What happened was, how I even knew about my special guest was last year, I had a video made on YouTube. And what my husband John does after each and every teaching segment, I've done many of these, he'll make a YouTube video and he puts them on, and I get comments from all over the place, sometimes Canada or, around the world. Mm-hmm. And last year I had a little comment from Jamaica. And the comment was, I really love your show. I'd really love to learn more. And if you ever do readings via Skype or Zoom, I would love to be a guest. And that was a year ago. So then just last week or the week before, I said that, Tony, you and I wanted to start bringing guests on via Zoom. And apparently this guest was listening from Kingston, Jamaica, and wrote to me and said, please pick me. please pick me. God bless her. So I want to bring on my special guest. Her name is Fonnique. That's all I know about her. So I guess we have her on. Fonnique.
Hi.
Blessings to you, darling.
I just want to say thank you too. Thanks for picking me.
Oh my goodness, my heart was just opened as soon as I saw the name Fonnique, which is very, very unusual. It's a very different name. Mm-hmm. And I want to ask you, in Kingston, Jamaica, do you celebrate Thanksgiving?
No, we don't.
You don't?
No.
Well, I've been to Jamaica a few times. So I've been to Negril.
Yes.
Never been to Kingston, though. And that would be the capital?
Yes, Kingston is the capital. Negril is nice, though. I think you went to a nice place, because Kingston, you don't really have the nice beaches down this side. Even I have to go to Negril for the nice beaches. So, yeah.
Well, we go to a little place called Coco La Palme in Negril, and love it, love it, love it. So, Fonnique, have you ever had a mini reading?
Never.
Oh, well, I'm so happy and excited to have you on this evening. Thank you so much. I wanted you to know that I think you viewed past YouTube videos of mine, that I do work with Heavenly Realms, and I am an ordained minister. So I bring the love and light down from heaven, hopefully into this world, and I help people heal. So when I do readings, I'm more of a medium, connecting worlds, earth and heaven, than I would be more psychic, although sometimes I do get some psychic information. So first of all, I just want to tell you something. I have a gentleman passed away in spirit world, and I do not know if you know your genealogy, if you've ever checked into it. This gentleman would be on your father's side. Is your father still on earth, Fonnique?
My father is still alive.
That's okay. And you don't have to know them, and you don't have to like them. They definitely see and know you. Do you know if your grandfather's passed, darling? Your father's father?
I don't know him. My father didn't get to meet him either, so I don't know if he's alive or not.
And guess what? I think he's here. I think he's here for you this evening. And he tells me he watches over you like a spirit guide. He says there's a lot of creativity in your family. People are very creative. They are creative with color, with sound, with writing. And I also have someone from your mother's side, darling. And so is grandmother passed? Mother's mother as yet?
Yes.
Okay, she's
no. My grandmother is still here.
She's still here? Then this would be her sister, like a great aunt, or it could even be your great grandmother. Great grandmother,
yes.
She loved to cook. Your great grandmother. Don't know if you ever met her. She calls you Fun.
Yes, Fun. That's what they call me.
Yes, that's what she calls you. I'm very, very happy to be here from heaven. I love my Fun. She's made us very proud on your mother's side. And then I do have to say, we were talking about numbers, and you are starting to see triple numbers, just like a minute before we went on. What numbers are you seeing now, Fonnique?
Well, just today I saw 222, 333. I also saw 444, not 333, 444, and 555.
Okay, so I want to tell you these could be soul numbers. When you see triple numbers, whether it's a digital clock, or if you go to the store and something rings up $11.11 or whatever, those are soul numbers. Our soul vibrates with color, it vibrates with a number, and it also vibrates with a symbol, believe it or not. Now, your symbol is a circle, my darling. So your soul symbol is a circle. So if you ever do anything with business, you might want to include somehow in a logo something with a circle. Okay, that's interesting because it means
because my logo for my business was a square, and somebody told us that we should change it to a circle. So we recently changed it to a circle.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm serious. That's your soul symbol.
Yeah.
Now your soul color, we're both wearing blue. I have navy blue on, but you have a very pretty shade of royal blue. Your soul color ranges from pale blue, Fonnique, to a deep, rich royal blue. That's a soul color. So if you have business cards, have some form of blue in the cards. Could be light blue, medium blue, sky blue.
Okay, nice.
So when you said you had a logo changed to a circle, do you have any blue in with that at all, darling?
Yes. So our color was green, and they told us to change it to blue.
Well, whoever is mentoring you in Jamaica knows what the heck they're doing.
That's really funny.
I know it is. So 333 is the number of the angels. It's a number of the Trinity. And I have 3 angels that I work with that come in and help me. It also means the month of March. So I have your maternal mother's mother here, your maternal great-grandmother. She's acknowledging the month of March. So who has a connection with March then?
Okay, so her daughter, which is my grandmother, birthday's in March, as well as my mom's birthday's in March.
All right. Yeah. So that's her confirmation then of letting you know that she loves you. She pulls her energy down every March. Your grandmama has some time left on earth, I do have to say. She is a person of faith, Fonnique.
Yes, she is.
So when they show me the rock, it represents standing on a piece of faith. And she does have a big heart. She hasn't had it easy, your grandmother. She's very hardworking, but she has a heart of gold, darling, a heart of gold. And your great-grandmother's acknowledging her granddaughter, which is your mother, who's also born in the month of March.
Yes.
Now, they are honoring you. If you have gotten married, I don't know if you're married, but if you have been married, they were in spirit at the wedding. So can you tell me if you're married, Fonnique?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Well,
this is the 4th year. Yes.
I was gonna say, I hope it's not your 4th marriage.
No, it's my first and only.
Oh my goodness. Well, they were there in spirit. And when I say that, the great-grandmother, and I think she may have had a sister. I also have a gentleman on your mother's side, which would have been a great-grandfather, or is your grandfather passed, your mother's father? Is he passed?
He's still here.
He's still here? Okay, then I'm going to bump it way back, darling. Parents. Both of them are here. Fun. They call you Fun. Now, you're supposed to have a little boy. Have you talked to your husband about any children?
Yes, just yesterday.
Well, guess what? They have a little boy in a blue blanket, and they want to give it down to you and your husband. I have someone for your husband's side, on your husband's side, and this is the lady who comes in behind you, Fonnique, and she's going Tyler, what's your husband's name?
Twain.
What is it?
Twain.
With a T?
Yes, Twain. As in
That's
Mark Twain?
That's
Twain.
not, pardon?
Like Mark Twain? Twain, yeah.
That's an unusual name. Yes. Do you know if he has a great-grandmother past? If your husband Twain has a grandmother or a great-grandmother past?
No, he doesn't, but he has this lady who he lived with, which was like his grandma, and she passed. Yes.
Yes. I have a grandmama figure for Twain. She says, that's my boy.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
my boy. And she says, she feels like he's a part of her bloodline. And she
Aw.
also congratulates you on the baby boy that you shall have. Might even be twins somewhere. There might be, do you know if there's twins on your mother, father, or Twain side?
Twin
Yes?
is a twin. He's a
What?
twin. Yeah.
Your husband?
Yeah, but she died. His sister died in childbirth. When they were childbirth. Yeah.
Well, I want to say Twain's sister says hello from heaven.
Oh.
Tell my brother Twain I love him, and tell him that I'm with him as a spirit guide, and I watch over him, and I'm very proud of his accomplishments. His twin sister tells me. His twin sister is also sending love to Twain's mother.
Mm-hmm.
But she looks at me. She says, Michele, you have a similar name to my mother.
Yes, his mother's name is Michele.
1L?
Sorry?
Is it 1L?
I think it's 1L, yes. Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, I think it's 1L, yeah.
Wow, I feel like I'm home. I'm coming to Kingston, Fonnique. No, I want you to tell Twain that his twin sister says hello, that she loves her mother, Michele. Michele has suffered over this, darling, the loss of the baby. Do you understand?
Okay.
The loss of the baby sister, but it's fine. Now, I don't know if you have a business with your husband, but there's going to be expansion, some type of expansion here. And you're going to be meeting all kinds of people. Do you have a business or not, darling? You should.
We do. We do have a business now. We have it for about 5 years.
Okay, because you're an entrepreneur type.
Yeah.
And so is your husband, who's very bright. And actually, your son's going to look like your husband.
Oh.
Going to look like your husband.
Oh, wow.
Now, there is a cousin passed. Would there be a cousin? Was that a quick passing, Fonnique? A quick passing?
Yes, it was very quick.
I'll tell you how I know. I have a soul coming in kind of around you, which is not necessarily directly behind or in front or alongside, which says to me kind of a cousin. And they went quickly. They're doing this for me. Would that cousin be on your mother's side? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And then therefore your mother and her sibling, that would be her child, your mother and her sibling.
It's my mother's sister's son.
Would you please pass along that he came through to say hello, that he does have an April connection. So what's the April connection with the cousin, honey?
He died in April.
Okay. They like to say they were rebirthed into heaven.
Okay.
There was a lot of singing, a lot of clapping or singing at his memorial. They were praising. Yes. So you come from very good people, Fonnique. These are people of faith. They're people that like to sing. I don't know if there's any singers in family that just like to sing. Is that right?
Yes, my uncle is he's a DJ, but I have an aunt who sings right now.
And is that your mother's sister?
My mother's sister, no, but my grandma sings.
And so
yes, my mother's sister sings. Yes.
I thought so, because I hear I hear runs and I hear beautiful singing, but I also hear some reggae.
Yes, my uncle is a reggae artist, you'd call it. Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I want to tell you something. I wrote a book called Living in the Afterlife. Okay. And when I was in the grill, I penned some information from Bob Marley. I don't know if you know that.
You mentioned it, but I haven't read the book yet to see what it was. Well,
I want to send you a copy. It's called Living in the Afterlife, and Bob Marley came through when I was in the grill. And I keep hearing reggae music, and he likes your uncle who's the reggae singer.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just get so much joy out of doing this, sweetheart. So your business, I don't know what kind of business you have, but it will keep expanding throughout Jamaica, and there might be some connections overseas here. So I don't know if you know anybody in America that you come visit that may help to be a backer or expand the business. Do you right now?
Yeah. So we just joined the Post Alliance New York for post-production, and we're coming to New York next month for a network event there, and through that we're able to get work in New York.
Well, guess what? It's going to expand. It's going to expand. And I was hearing New York, as I said, you're coming to the United States. I was hearing New York. A lot of good connections there for you, Fonnique. You are very, you pray a lot. They're telling me, I have an angel for you, precious. I have an angel. I don't know if you believe in angels, but your guardian angel is next to you with blue light. And she says, Fonnique, there'll be 3 people that will be important in New York that you're going to connect with. And they're not agents, but they're going to be able to move concepts. These are concepts and ideas. They're going to be able to move them forward. So that's going to be really interesting. And you know, Tony's in Hollywood. Right?
That's right.
Hey, Tony, let's bring her from New York to Hollywood.
Let's do it.
But I'm in Pennsylvania, Fonnique. I'm in the country here, Harrisburg, the capital of Pennsylvania. So I do also have, like I said, Twain's kind of grandmother figure, who's fascinating. And I do have to say that new ideas will come during sleep for you. I want you to keep a notebook. Mm-hmm. And I want you to keep a pen on your nightstand wherever you're sleeping. And some people remember dreams and some people don't. But at night, your soul could be leaving your body, and you could be going, interdimensional and meeting up with your angels. Do you do anything with music? Over and above your uncle being a reggae singer, your grandmother being a singer, your aunt being a singer, do you do anything with music, though, over and above that? Any type of layouts or design for music? Can you tell me?
Yes, that's the business I'm in. We do post-production. We do video editing for music videos, commercials. Yeah, so we do work with music a lot.
Wait till you hear this. Have you ever run across any of the distant relatives of Bob Marley as yet?
No.
You will. You're going to.
Okay.
Now, I know there's Ziggy Marley. I know there's other Marleys, but I'm talking about their children and possibly their children's children who could be around your age. One of the Marleys is going to try to promote your work, darling, or something like that. Isn't that exciting?
Yes, that's really, really exciting.
Now, how do you feel about cats? Do you not like them, or do you like them?
I'm not a cat lover. I'm a dog lover. I have a dog.
I know. The reason I ask you that is I saw a cat with a big X through it. That says to me, no cats.
No. No.
But I do have a dog from Spirit World, Fonnique.
Oh, Toby.
Yes, that you had early on. You had, yes. And it's what beautiful eyes this dog had. And it would follow you everywhere, this dog. Oh, and it wants to come up and give you kisses on the cheek. It wants to put its paw on your lap, darling. And do you have any dogs now or any puppies now?
Yes, I do.
Your puppy or your dog sees the Spirit World dog.
Mm.
So if your dog kind of looks up or looks around the room, guess what? It's seeing your spirit dog.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Now, we're in November. In America, we celebrate Thanksgiving. Are there any birthdays this month?
A lot.
Because you're Twain's grandmother figure, and your great-grandmother are highlighting November on the calendar for me. So whose birthdays would be November, honey?
Okay, so Twain's birthday is November 30th. And on my mother's side, today is my cousin's birthday.
Oh, now that's not the one that passed, though.
No,
or is it?
no.
Okay. Yes, because I just feel like there's balloons and there's a celebration, Fonnique.
Yeah.
So would you tell your cousin from me, happy birthday?
I will.
Yay! Fantastic. Now, I also want to go from this month, Precious, into December here.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that there's some connections over to, we celebrate Christmas here. Would there be any birth months or anything like that next month, December?
Yes. My birthday is in December. Yeah.
Happy, and I want to tell you that people think you're younger than your actual age.
Yes, it's kind of annoying. No, in some ways. Sometimes, not all the time.
Well, you don't look old to me, but they're telling me, the spirit world, that you look younger than your chronological age. But happy birthday! Yay! December.
Yeah.
So those are the ones I have, Fonnique. I have your great-grandmother and great-grandfather on your mother's side. The cousin who went quickly. I'm sorry about that. The timeline was up. Their timeline was up. But would you please tell the parents or the mother that your male cousin is in the light and love of God?
Yeah.
Please.
That would help her so much.
Yes, because she's very lost. And
yes, I was just gonna say to you that she's lost. She is.
And I hope she doesn't have any guilt about her son's passing. Hope there's no, sometimes people have guilt about a loss like that.
Mm-hmm.
He comes around her at night and he wants to come in a dream. He wants to. So would you please tell her that, darling?
I will.
You're going to be letting your hair grow. Is your hair long? I can't see it. Is it long?
I just cut it though, but it's growing now. It's growing now.
Because the spirits from heaven want you to let your hair grow long.
Okay.
And I know in Jamaica they do dreadlocks, don't they? Dreadlocks.
Yeah, you do locks, yes.
They say they miss your dreadlocks, they say. Did you ever have them? I assume you did you?
No, I'm thinking about getting them. I'm not sure if I should.
It's Jamaican proud. They say Jamaican proud.
Okay.
So you need to have some dreadlocks. And maybe when you come to New York, you can start them. So, Fonnique, do you have any questions? We like I said, the circle's your symbol, blue is your color, 3 is your soul number. 3 is your soul number. So again, you'll be meeting people in groups of 3. March is your mother's birthday. March is the 3rd month of year. It's your grandmother's birthday. And when you see double-digit numbers, sweetheart, know that they're angelic numbers, okay? And you'll also see 11, 11. You see 11's 11?
A lot.
So 11, 11 means as above, so below. It's a mirrored image, and it represents columns of a temple. It also represents a code, a wake-up number. You're a very old soul. And you might say, well, what does that mean? Why is she saying an old soul? Older souls are more compassionate, Fonnique. They are more kind. They've had more times on the earth plane to learn soul lessons. And you're quite intuitive. I think you get vibrations and feelings about things, don't you? Did you get feelings?
Mm-hmm.
So you've always had that. You've always had that intuition or that inner knowing. Now, do you have any questions for the loved ones here, honey?
Well, I wanted to know what's my guardian angel name, so that, like, if I'm, referring to them, I can call by name.
Yes. All right. Let me see. Okay. Okay. You're Fonnique, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your guardian is Farrell. Now, let me spell this for you. It's Farrell. E-L-L-E.
Wow.
F-A, Farrell.
Mhm.
Any name with E-L in it, like your mother-in-law, Michelle, or my name, Michelle, means like unto God or coming from God. It's a high vibrational vowel sound.
Mhm.
So Farrell, F-A-R-E-L-L-E, she comes in blue light, beautiful, beautiful, and has a she's holding a little golden candlestick with a little flame, and it means enlightenment. It means enlightenment, Fonnique. With that said, you're going to become more open to all kinds of spiritual realms, and your faith, darling, will carry you through. Do you understand? Your faith.
I do.
So Pharrell's your guardian angel. I am so glad you had so many souls. Because
Yes, I wasn't sure who would come through. I'm glad.
I am glad too. So I want to send you, after this is over, sweetheart, connect with me on Facebook.
Yes.
And my website's The People's Medium, Michele Livingston. And also send me your address in Kingston if you'd like to. I'll send you my book. I want you to read the chapter on Bob Marley, the Jamaican or the reggae king. And I want you to know that it may not be next week, but within the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to be representing a music video or something with a younger member of that family, of the Marley family.
Nice.
So I also see, hold on a second, red, black, yellow, green. Are those Jamaican colors?
Jamaican colors are black, green, and gold.
Black,
green,
and okay. There's going to be some reference in a video, a commercial, some type of, I don't know if it's a music video, a commercial, a television program with those colors. Do you ever represent Jamaica in any way overall, like in a commercial as yet?
No.
Like tourism? Would there be anything with a...
Yes, we've done that already. Yeah.
What have you done, Fonnique?
All right, so last year we worked with the tourist board to try to get, so we did a commercial with bringing tourists to Jamaica. But today we had a meeting with somebody and she has a connection with, they're trying to revamp the whole marketing for bringing people to Jamaica, and she gave us the contacts for those people today. Yeah.
So this is what I'm being told by your guides and angels. When you do a commercial or something to do with what you just talked about, remember to include the colors of Jamaica somewhere.
Brand Jamaica, yes.
Black, gold, red. Is that correct?
Black, gold, and green.
Green. Yes. Why do I want to put red in there? I don't know. But Fonnique, you were wonderful to work with, darling. I hope you enjoyed your mini reading. Did you?
I did. It was really, really, really nice. Thank you.
And we'll have this on YouTube so you can watch it over and over.
I'm going to need to watch it.
I know, there's so much information here.
Yes.
So I'm going to say, precious, God bless you. I know you'll always be kind because I feel your heart. And I have a feeling we're going to become good friends. I have a feeling.
I love that. So happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, dear. And to you and your family.
All right.
God bless. Bye-bye, honey.
Bye.
That was a great reading.
That doesn't even sound like you, Tony.
I know. I have a little cold.
I thought I was like hearing some weird. That was so great. I'm like,
Maybe,
who the heck is that?
Maybe that was a spirit coming through.
Yes, Fonnique is beautiful. She is so
gorgeous.
beautiful. Sometimes you just hook up with people and it's kind of like an energy exchange or an energetic conversation. You just when I do a reading, I flow right into the auric field, which is the energy that surrounded Fonnique. And she was a joy to work with, and I feel like I've known her all my life. That's how this work is.
Yeah, you can tell she's a great soul.
Oh, she's beautiful. And the light coming from her eyes and her smile. She's gonna change the world in her way. That's a beautiful thing.
I love hearing that. We need more people like that.
We sure do. So, well, I did promise, though, I would be taking some phone calls, Tony. I don't know if there's any in the queue. Because
Yeah, there's people waiting.
Is there people waiting?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well, I didn't know because we've gone on, for some time here. So I'd like to take a call. It's Thanksgiving Eve and see what we can come up with.
Sure. This is Ashley. So let me get Ashley on the line here. And I think it's dealing with her father. So, Ashley, you're on with Michele.
Is she there?
You there, Ashley? Hello,
Miss
hello,
Ashley?
Hello. Hello, Miss Ashley.
It could be because we still have Zoom on. Could that be?
Maybe not. Let me check and just make sure nothing's changed in the back end. But now let's try it. Ashley, you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
There we go.
Hi, Ash. Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
Happy Thanksgiving, darling.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too.
And where are you calling from, Ashley?
I'm calling from Newville, Pennsylvania.
Oh, my heavens. Thank you for calling in. Is your grandmother passed, Ashley?
Yes.
I have a grandmother through for you saying, Happy Thanksgiving, Ash. She calls you Ash. You probably don't want to hear that, but she calls you Ash.
Yes.
And I want to say that things are going to get better for you, Ashley. I feel like sometimes you take 3 steps forward and 3 steps back, if you understand what's being said,
Yeah.
emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
And grandmother wants to stroke your cheek gently. She wants to let me know that she watches over you. Do you have a little girl as yet, Ashley? Do you have a daughter as yet?
No.
You're supposed to have a little girl, Precious. I know you're laughing, but you're supposed to. So if you don't want
to.
Are you trying?
Not yet, no.
You will be. And your grandmother has a coverlet or a cover that she wants to put over you. It's not a quilt, but it's like a throw or a coverlet. So I just want to tell you that she wants to wrap you in that, my dear. I also have a grandpop through. And where you live in Pennsylvania, are there any railroad tracks, Ashley? Or train tracks?
Where I used to live, there were.
Yes. There's memories coming up from your other living environment. And this would be from somebody that could have been on Earth when you were growing up, like a grandpop who's now passed. So you do have a grandfather passed, Precious, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He says, hello. Hello, Ashley. He says, don't burn the food. I don't know if you like to cook, but there's a big question mark here.
Yes, I do love to cook.
Okay. Is it like the old days, like years ago when everything was from scratch?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good for you, girl. You go, girl, because your grandmother says, make sure you get the gravy right. And I have to ask if any, Ashley, if any German is in your background. Is there German,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because the Germans are very good cooks, and they do everything traditionally. And they're very happy that you've kept traditions alive. Are you having Thanksgiving, Ashley, at your house or not?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, your grandmother says make sure you get the tablecloth out.
I will.
Yeah, the tablecloth, and listen to me, don't laugh. You need some flameless candles. Candles without the flame.
Okay.
Do you have any flameless candles, Ashley?
I think I do.
They want you to light them. They want you to get them out. Okay.
Okay.
You are something else. You're a private person, so I'm happy you called in. Do you understand when they say you're a private person?
Mm-hmm.
You don't disclose a lot to the world. But I do have to say you have a break front, a curio, or a glass hutch. There's something with dishes in it. So is that a cabinet, Ashley, with your dishes, honey?
I don't have it anymore. My mom has it because it doesn't fit in my house.
I thought so. And your mom's on Earth, is she?
Yes.
Okay, this is your grandmother's way of acknowledging that break front or hutch with the dishes. All right. And then I want you to tell your dad. Is your dad on Earth, Ashley?
No, he just passed on the 14th of this month.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, honey. I have your daddy here. He just passed away on the 14th.
Yes.
He says, "Hi, Ashley, I love you. I had to take a deep breath," he says, "before I passed. I'm feeling pressure on my heart and respiratory with your dad, Ashley.
Yes.
And I'm feeling high blood pressure. Did he have some type of heart or respiratory condition, honey?"
Yes, he did.
He sends love to your mother. He says he wants you to set a place at the Thanksgiving table for him.
Okay.
Okay. Have you thought about that? Would you please do that?
Yes, I will.
And he says, "Ashley, I want to be at the head of the table."
Okay.
So when you set your table, darling, you know that the end of the table, the head of the table, would you set a place for your dad in the spirit world? He will be there.
Yes, I will.
You. There's a recliner that he liked. Your dad liked a rocking chair or a recliner. Did he like? Did you understand about that? Tell me about that.
He used to sit in that recliner and watch TV.
Well, he says he has a recliner in heaven. And he hasn't been over. He's only been over, a couple weeks. What's today's date? He's been like over for 2 weeks, right? Oh my gosh.
The
14th of this month?
The 22nd.
Yes. A couple weeks. He's had his hair cut to come in and talk to you. And he wants to look casual. He has just a work shirt on. And
he was always known for wearing his blue jeans and his t-shirt.
Yeah, that's how he looks now, honey. Just jeans and a t-shirt. He was a good-looking man, your dad. And he's sorely missed. Do you have a brother, Ashley? A brother?
I do.
Yeah, because your dad's acknowledging your brother, and somebody was named after somebody. So your brother is his namesake, or your dad was named after an uncle or grandfather? Do you understand?
I think he was named after him. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Who? Who's named after who? Tell me.
I think my oldest brother, Michael, his middle name was after our grandfather.
Yeah. And keep open to William. I hope I'm not going back to Fonnique. I got a lot of spirits here, honey. Keep open to Uncle Bill, Great Uncle Bill, or William somewhere, would you please? In Newville?
Yes, I have an Uncle Bill. Yes, I have an Uncle Bill.
And he's on Earth?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a lot of love going down to Billy. Uncle Billy is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, he just got diagnosed with cancer.
Oh, I'm so sorry, darling. He has time left, Uncle Bill. And so would you send some prayers up for him, Ashley, please?
Yes, I will.
So happy Thanksgiving. Set a place at the head of the table for your dad, would you please?
Yes,
and
I will.
Stir the gravy right, and I'll be thinking of you tomorrow, precious. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Wow, that was great. You're just on a roll tonight. You're just
I
like
don't know what it is, and I didn't even take any B vitamins today.
I was like, man, I'm like, you're usually really, really good, but I'm like, you're outstanding tonight.
I'm excited. It's Thanksgiving Eve.
I think, yeah, it must be. That's awesome. Well,
So
congratulations.
do we have time for another
Oh,
call,
yeah,
Tone?
let's do one more. Let's do
Okay.
one more. All right, let's see here. We have Julian. Let's see. Julian has been on the line for a while, so all right. Julian, you there? You're here with Michelle?
Yes, Juliana.
Juliana. Oh, there you go. Okay, pretty name.
Ooh, pretty name, darling.
Thank you.
I'm going to call you Juliana.
That's fine.
Who do you want to hear from, Juliana?
I want to hear from Anthony.
Anthony.
Yes.
How does he relate to you? Can I ask you that? How does he relate to you?
He was my late husband.
I thought so. I was getting either boyfriend or husband feeling.
Yeah.
He comes in behind you, Joel. He calls you Joel. He comes in behind you. He puts his hands on your shoulders. He says, tell my Joel I'm okay. I'm sorry I had to leave. You're the love of my life, Juliana. Remember the good times. Did you ever go to the beach with Anthony?
Oh, yes.
He shows me the ocean. And those were good times at the ocean, he says.
Yes.
And I have to ask if his mother or grandmother's passed. He's with a female figure in heaven, darling.
Yes, they both passed.
And there's a name like Mary, Marion, Marie that he's with.
Mary is an aunt, Mary.
Okay, he's with Aunt Mary. And I see rosary beads. Were they Catholic?
Yes, they were.
He's with Aunt Mary, and they're sending prayers down for you, Juliana, so that you can cope up.
Can you tell me if they'll be with me on Monday, the 26th?
Yeah, I was just going to say they're going to be with you coming up. Now, we're on a delay, and sometimes, I'm sorry I talk so fast, but it's difficult to go back and forth when you're on the delay. They will definitely be with you. They'll be with you tomorrow, Thanksgiving, and they will be with you on Monday. And it's a very special date, sweetheart. It's a very special date.
Yes.
Have you dreamt of Anthony as yet?
Yes, yes.
He's going to come back in a dream within the next week to you, darling.
All right.
He has a big grin.
I believe that. Will this be on Facebook later?
Oh, yes, darling. I put this on YouTube. That's how I got Fonnique from Kingston, Jamaica. It goes all over the world. All over the world. I want to say to you, Precious, that you take care of yourself. Since Anthony passed, you've put yourself on the back burner, Juliana.
Yes.
And yes, you have. And you have to start honoring yourself and being kind and gentle with yourself. Because it was nothing you did. It was nothing that you did wrong. His time was up. He has some remorse about his passing. But I do have to say he's in a far better place, darling. He's in the heavenly realms.
Okay.
All right, Juliana.
All right. That's good to hear. Thank you.
Bless you, sweetheart. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right. Same to you.
Wow.
Oh, there's nothing like the loss of a spouse. My husband, John, I don't know what I'd do without him. We lock horns a lot.
That's great. I bet. Yeah, you guys are a perfect match.
We lock horns, but we always make up. Making up is the best part.
Oh, I know. Sometimes you'd start it just to make up, right?
No. So I guess we're going to end our segment, right? We're starting to
wind it down. Yes.
We're winding it down. So I want to say again, I thank all the viewers, all the listeners. Please share. I have someone that won a book.
Oh, nice.
Her name's Wendy Spicer. So Wendy, if you are watching, please email me, get me on Facebook, or email me. It's Michele@michellelivingston.com. You won a book. If you share my show, let me know on Facebook that you've shared the show, and I'll send you a book. Now I have 6 books, and you can go into my website and you can choose one of the 6. They're varied, and so
nice.
I want to say to everyone this evening, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We all have so much to be thankful for. Don't eat too much turkey.
Right?
Yeah. And so I want to say God bless to everyone this evening. Count your blessings. Keep your chin up. Keep the attitude of gratitude going. Always pay forward and always be kind. And with that, good night.
Good night, Michele. Happy Thanksgiving.
Attract what you want in life. Learn more about your evolutionary soul journey. Gain in-depth knowledge about metaphysical concepts.
Start with Messages from Beyond. It's a spiritual guidebook that talks about the soul journey. Everything you've ever wanted to know is in this book. It's Spirituality 101.
Messages from Beyond, a spiritual guidebook. Available at michellelivingston.com and wherever books are sold.